Hello, and welcome to another quick tip. As you can read in this quick tip, we're going to have a look at how to draw fragments attributes in the viewport. This is something that I use all the time and that is extremely handy for setting up your sims, setting up your filter stack, and troubleshooting simulations. It works almost exactly the same as the numeric particle type in Maya. So let's have a look. I'm using the same simulation. Actually, I'm using a take of the simulation that I used in another quick tip. So what we're going to do is, if you go into your globals and you go down to where it says numeric, and you turn on numeric to, let's say, all to start with, you can choose one of the attributes that you want to display on a per fragment basis. So let's start with a straightforward one like velocity. So let's go to dynamic parameters or dynamic states and velocity. And you can see that now for every fragment I get the velocity in a vector. It's a little bit cluttered, so let's say that I want to go selected, and I'm just gonna select a few fragments, or maybe just these ones, and you will see that I can see now the velocity of those fragments. Now there are a couple of ways of displaying this. If we're talking about a vector like velocity, we can display it as individual components of the vector. We can display it as its length or magnitude, and we can display it as a line segment, so you can actually see the direction where this fragment is going. Okay, for velocity, I guess length would be the most, or speed would be the most that I use. This comes in handy, for example, when you want to freeze fragments. Although we have a separate section there, but just to see the speed of your fragments, very handy for troubleshooting. Another one that is very handy for setting up events, for example, if you want to use the fracture count filter, is you can display that. So you can just go to fracture count, and you will see here that the fracture count of these fragments is 1. Okay, helps you to set up your filters if you're doing secondary or tertiary fracturing and so on. Another very handy one is, for example, friction. So if we go to dynamic parameters, you can see that we can turn on friction, and there you will see that the friction of these two selected fragments is 0.2. Now, this is a quick tip, so I just wanted to show you how to turn this on. There are already tutorials showing how to use this or when to use this, and I have a couple of tutorials planned on modifiers where we use this all the time to set up your effects and to troubleshoot simulations. So I hope this quick tip was handy or will come in handy, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.